So the Supreme Court just gave Texas the green light to violate women's constitutional rights. And in the process, the Supreme Court badly damaged its own credibility and legitimacy. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So this is a dark day for women's rights. It's a dark day for the legitimacy of the Supreme Court. It's a dark day for our nation, because the Supreme Court just gave the state of Texas the green light to violate women's constitutional rights. Here's the headline from CBS News. Texas fetal heartbeat abortion law takes effect after U.S. Supreme Court stays mum. And here's how the Washington Post reported it. Texas enacted the nation's strictest state-level abortion ban Wednesday, prohibiting the procedure in most cases after 6 weeks of pregnancy, with an emergency request for the Supreme Court to block the statute going unanswered. The court could grant the request from abortion providers and their advocates in the coming days, but for now, clinics in Texas said they will no longer provide abortions more than 6 weeks from a woman's last period. The law effectively eliminates the guarantee in Roe v. Wade and subsequent Supreme Court decisions that women have a right to end their pregnancies before viability, and that states may not impose undue burdens on that decision. So, friends, boiled down to its essence, Roe v. Wade said that the Constitution provides a right to privacy, a right for women to make the decision to end their pregnancies up to the point of viability, which is generally regarded as 22 to 24 weeks into the pregnancy. And as importantly, Roe v. Wade says that in the first trimester, the first 3 months, states, hands off, not your business. And now, we've got the Texas Taliban. We've got Governor Abbott's, own little version of the Handmaid's Tale. The Supreme Court refusing to stop an unconstitutional law from taking effect is an obscene abdication of the Supreme Court's responsibilities. And it's a failure that so damages the legitimacy of the Supreme Court. Moreover, what does it open the door to? Think about this, friends. If states are now allowed to pass laws that directly violate Supreme Court precedent, that directly violate our constitutional rights, what might be next up in Texas, right? How about separate but equal public accommodations, right? State-sponsored racial segregation. Maybe that's what's up next in Texas. And people would say, oh, but Brown versus Board of Education outlawed government-sponsored racial segregation. Yeah, well, apparently, the states no longer are bound by Supreme Court precedent interpreting our constitutional rights. Not bound by Roe v. Wade, not bound by Brown versus Board of Education. Presumably not bound by any Supreme Court precedent. So today the Supreme Court virtually announced that states no longer have to abide by Supreme Court precedent. The states are now free to violate our constitutional rights. The legitimacy of the Supreme Court took an enormous hit today, and it was a self-inflicted wound. And the constitutional rights of women took an even bigger hit today, certainly if they happen to live in Texas. Because today the Supreme Court said that women who live in Texas do not have the constitutional rights that Supreme Court precedent gave them. Today the Supreme Court said that for women who live in Texas, justice doesn't matter. We've got our work cut out for us, friends. And we're up to the task. Because justice matters. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with you all again tomorrow.